Very good morning, my dear students and everyone who's watching this video. I hope you all are fine. Okay, so children, today we are going to start chapter number 4, that is Tux Paint. Sounds interesting because I know you all love to paint in Tux software, and we'll be exploring this software more, and I'll be telling you more features, how to use all the features of the Tux Paint so that you can make some interesting drawings and sceneries with the help of all these features in the Tux Paint software. Okay, so are you all ready? So let's get started. So now I'm showing you Tux Paint right now on my screen. Just give me a second. So I hope now you can see Tux Paint here on my screen. Yes. So once you open this, first window comes, and here you have all the tools, the Tux Paint. And the paint, which is the first tool, this is also called a freehand drawing tool. You can check all the features side by side in your book when you watch this video. On page number 32, the chapter starts and will be going in the sequence as it is given in the book. Okay. So the first is given shapes. So let's click on shapes here, and you can see in the shapes, the right side column, we have shapes. So the first line is the unfilled ones and the second is the filled ones. Now what is the difference? Now let me take one color. Suppose I have taken red and I'm drawing a red square here. Just click it. Now this is a unfilled square. Let's go for a filled one now. So this is a filled one. So I hope now you're clear. Yes. So what is a filled and unfilled shapes? The other thing, we have a rotation option also. So suppose I'm going for a rhombus here with a blue color and I want to draw it. But now once I have drawn, you can see I have not clicked yet. So there is a rotation handle. So with this rotation handle, you can move it any way you want. Suppose I want it this way or this way, I can move. Now this is the rhombus here. Okay, got it? So next we have eraser tool. Now eraser tool is very clear by the name that it must be used for erasing. Yes, now you can see so many options are there, small, big, and every option is there. Now if you'll go for this one or any one, the smaller one, you can simply erase. So this is the one use. The other use of eraser here is we can make different designs with erasers. Now how that will work? See, this is a eraser. Suppose I want to make a design here. So what I'll do, I'll just put eraser like this, and now you can see some design is here. So same way you can make designs, right? Next we have new tool. Now new tool is used if you are going to draw something new, a new page you want. So let me click on new, and you will see this. So these are all the options to start a new drawing. So these colors are the background colors which you want. Generally we take white color, but if you want to draw something which where you need some specific color, you can always go for that. Or if you want to color something, so there are some pictures also where you can, which are already drawn as a template here, and you can use it, you can color it easily, right? So these are the available in new option. So if I want a black color, if we'll go for black, it will ask you to not to save or save. So if we'll say no bother saving, now you can see black is my background here now. Okay, so I'm going to white again. The next option after new we have is the drip magic. Now what is the use of drip magic? You must have seen that some in the horror movies, or to give some different effect to the text when it gives. So there are some droplets on the text also. So that is basically a drip effect, a water droplet effect type of effect comes. Now we'll go to text first, and I'm going to write something. Let's take red color again, and I'm going to write here caps. Let's write it all in caps. Kips, enter it. So you have a text with you. Now you'll go to magic and you look for drip option, right? So this is the drip. Now if I'll go for drip, you will have a magic wand, and now if you'll, wherever you will click, now you'll see it is dropping, scattering. Yes, so this how it gives the effect like this. Okay, so a little effect if you want, so go for a little one only. If you want a little more, then click it everywhere, then it will scatter everywhere. So this is a drip magic. And then we have edges. Now how edges work here? Edges work with the shape. Suppose I'm drawing a new shape here. This is a shape, a square. And then I'll go to edges. Now I have clicked edges. Now, what is the use of edges? Now I'll just show you, then it will be more clear. Suppose I am moving my magic wand here. Now, what happened? It got erased simply. Yes, but now if I'll do it again, it's a little light color. Let me take a darker one, then I'll show you again. Okay, so let's go now. Edges and here. 1, and if I'll go for second, 2, go for third, 3, go for fourth. Now you can see whenever I move to my magic pen, every time you have a boundary. That means you have edges there. It's not simply a eraser that is erasing everything. Wherever you're moving, it is giving the outer edge to it. And if you're moving again, and every time you're moving, it is giving edges. So this is also that you can use to make some designs where you want that where you're moving your magic wand and only the edges are visible, rest is getting erased. And the next option we have is the foam effect. Now the bubbles, you also say to it, yes. So how it in the magic, if we'll go for foam and you'll put it like this, so like bubbles it comes. So it's very simple where we can show it. You, as in your book also, there is a drawing, yes, where it's a river drawn, like I will just show you. Suppose I have drawn this. I'm just taking an example only, and then I'll color it with a blue color. And now here, if I want bubble, so now it makes sense and it is looking good here, right? Now, after foam, we have the next option is grass, right? Now, this will be the last option we'll be discussing today. Rest we'll discuss in next video. So grass, there is very interesting fact about grass in Tux Paint. What is the color of grass? It is always a tone of green. So here also, if you'll choose any color among these colors, it won't happen that if you'll choose a red color, a red grass will come, because that doesn't exist. Yes. So it will come a tone of green only, but a little a darker or a lighter shade, because that varies in nature as well. So if I'm taking a proper green, you can see a green grass is there. If I'm taking a red, so little change in color. If I'm taking a brown, little more change. If I'm taking a black, so little more darker green. If I'm taking light, so little light. So this how it affects. So now it is little bluish, you can see here, right? So, but a tone of green always. So I hope this all is clear to you all. Yes. So there is one option here, starfish also, that I would like to tell you that how to use in paint option. If you go down, you will see this one option. After circle, this is a starfish option. So whatever color you will choose, and if I'm putting it here, so it gives effect like a starfish. So these how you can make starfishes. So what you have to do, while after watching this video, you'll try all these effects and try to make a scenery which is given on page number 35, that is figure 4.9, because they have used all these features only, right? And then you can show me what you have drawn in your next class, right? Okay, so this is all for today, children. Okay, so next time we'll discuss the next of the features. Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a good day.